finally, it's not just politicians. Even bank officials have learned to be politically correct. This time, of course, in a softer sense. IOB decided to play the Bengali card by getting Aruna Sairam to belt out a Bengali invocation as the chief guest Pranab Mukherjee was all smiles. The family of Anuj Bidway, the 23-year-old Indian student who was shot dead in the British city of Salford, visited the site of the gruesome crime today. They will offer prayers at the crime spot in the Orsdale area of Salford and will then return to India with Anuj's body by evening. Subhash Bidway, Anuj's father, arrived in London on Wednesday along with wife Yogini and Anuj's brother-in-law Rakesh Sonawane. Kieran Stapleton from Orsdale has been charged with the murder of Anuj Bidway and has been remanded to custody until a plea and case management hearing on March 20th. Anuj's father made an impassioned plea saying no one should have to go through his family's ordeal. In a big setback to the parents of murdered teen Arushi Talwar, the Supreme Court directed them to face trial in the murder of their daughter. The Supreme Court dismissed their appeal against a Ghaziabad magistrate's order, making them accused in the case. Dismissing the appeal, the Supreme Court said it was of the opinion that it should not interfere with the order of the magistrate and hopes the trial will be expedited. The sensational case dates back to 2008 when 13-year-old Arushi was found murdered in her house. A day later, the domestic help Hemraj was also found murdered. Rajesh Talwar, father of Arushi, was also arrested by the Noida police but let off for lack of evidence. The case was then handed over to the CBI. After the FDI and retail fiasco, the government may try its luck with another bold reform if crude prices rise further. In an interview to NDTV, Chief Economic Advisor Kaushik Basu says the government will have no option but to decontrol diesel if global crude prices rise further. He says the poor cannot be protected by lowering prices and giving subsidies.
Crude price rises, God forbid that that does not happen, but if crude does rise further, then we will have no option but to think in terms of decontrol proper, which we have not done, for instance, in diesel.
Diesel decontrol is just being talked about, right?
Yeah. So that is the kind of measure where if a bit of public opinion could be built up, that look, on the face of it, it is hurting us, but in the end you have no escape. The poor will have to be protected, but the protection should not be by lowering the price and distorting markets. The protection should be by directly supporting the poor, and this is a general principle of economics.
Dr. Basu, at a time when even a petrol price hike, even though petrol prices are deregulated, meets with such stiff opposition, do you think this government has the political muscle to go ahead with diesel decontrol after what we saw happen to FDI and multi-brand retail?
I don't know. I mean, every time I make a political guess about what the politics will be like, I get it wrong. I mean, I get my economics guesses right, but politics I get it wrong.
Right.
So
building consensus will not be easy on diesel decontrol. We haven't seen it happen for a long time. There's been talk when petrol prices were deregulated. There was talk that yes, diesel will eventually follow through. It did not happen.
I know that. 25th of June, this is in my memory, 2010, when we took the decision on diesel and petrol.
Right.
It didn't happen, and it's a long time since then. But here is my little reason for hope.
Right.
The key political players, I'm thinking of the most prominent people who take ultimate decisions, I think they understand economics in a way which is very heartening for India, that these key people understand the compulsions of this logic. And if we can continue to talk to ordinary people to say that, look, vote for the good policies, don't vote for the bad policies, so that the interest of the politician is aligned with the interest of the economy, there is hope. And maybe I'm being optimistic, but I do feel that within a couple of months we will begin to see changes, and that we are in the midst of the worst growth scenario. It's going to pick up over the next few months, actually very soon.
What's blooming in the textile industry? You don't want to miss that, so don't touch that remote.